We're joined now by General Jaswal. He has been one of the very strong advocates of a tough military position. We've now gone and pounded terror targets on the Pakistani side off the line of control, going all the way to Bagalkot. What do you make of the choice of target and the manner in which the Mirage 2000s carried out this attack, sir? General Jaswal.
Firstly, it's a very good paradigm shift, I'll call, and transition from a reactive to a proactive strategy. I think we started off with the surgical strike and now we have gone in. And the targets that have been chosen, these are the training camps which are ever active, and they are the center of gravity against India in the respective areas from where the terrorists were sent to the launch pads. We have given a tough message to Pakistan. We have not attacked military installations of Pakistan. It's not an act of war. We have the right to retaliate against any endeavor by Pakistan terrorists to strike in our country. So it's not an act of terror, and if Pakistan decides to react against us militarily or through onto military targets, that shall be an act of war. Secondly, let me tell you, the world opinion has been shaped beautifully well in our favor, and so many countries, 48 of them, they had criticized Pakistan, to top it all with by US. And I think whatever we have done is not going to come under any criticism, and the world is going to back us up. We have to give a strong message to Pakistan. Don't meddle with us. We want peace. But if you meddle with us, we will come back at you. Now, as far as raising the escalatory ladder is concerned, should Pakistan raise the escalatory ladder, well, it's going to be raised at a very steep level from our side. Pakistan should be very, very sure of it, and all its nuclear saber rattling, I'll call, well, it's a big hoax. Pakistan cannot graduate onto nuclear, tactical nuclear strike or whatever it says, because it is well aware that our response is going to be so prohibitive that Pakistan is going to be virtually destroyed. So there are so many steps before nuclear attack takes place. We are at a level where we justify ourselves, and we have shown the resolve of India. No more, enough is enough.
Do you believe that there will be, General Jaswal, some manner of escalation or response from Pakistan? Do you think that is inevitable? Is that something we'll have to prepare for? Do you believe that given the amount of pressure, and you're seeing over here these images of a Mirage 2000 in its full glory, making the kind of maneuvers that it did, flying at extremely low altitude to avoid Pakistani radars, traveling fairly deep into Pakistani territory, given the fact that we haven't crossed the LC in 50 years, executing this and coming back with precision, showing how our technology, our tactics, our capabilities are far superior to those of the Pakistani Air Force, and this myth that they've tried to perpetuate, that if the Indian Air Force were to cross the line of control, they take down our fighter jets in seconds. They've said it in multiple conferences internationally. That's been part of Pakistan's own internal rhetoric. That rhetoric stands smashed quite to smithereens this morning, General Jaswal.
Air Force Chief had made it very, very clear, unequivocally he had said that we are prepared for any action across. That should have raised the hackles of Pakistan, and the Air Force has done it now. Well, Pakistan can only go in for a bit of a retribution by escalating terrorist activities in our country at various places, not only in J&K, but the whole of the country. If it does so, it gets exposed further to the world community, and we will take another resolve or to inflict damage onto him, which will raise the cost benefit. And I think that is the strategy which the government has now decided on. Raise the cost benefit to Pakistan, stop its water, go for military action, go for diplomatic isolation, get them listed in the FATF, etc., etc. Pakistan is going to suffer very heavily If it
Punjab's
tries to
Chief Minister
respond
Amrinder Singh has
by
tweeted before
taking
now,
on the
congratulating the Indian Air Force. Great job done by the Indian Air Force. The IAF strikes have sent the much needed signal to Pakistan and the terrorists it is harboring. Don't think you can get away with strikes like the Pulwama attack. Bravo to the IAF men and my full support for their action. The Indian Air Force, remember, has been in the news for various wrong reasons, in the last several years. Just depletion of fleet strength, of squadron strength, inability to modernize at the speed required, the entire controversy around the Rafale. This is a big message being sent by the Indian Air Force to the warriors of the sky. They led the charge. They complemented the strike carried out by the Indian Army Special Forces. They've struck with precision, and now we wait to see, Sushant Sareen, what the extent of damage is. Pakistan makes it seem as if there was no damage at all, but the fact that we crossed the LC, pounded targets inside Pakistan, came back, that by itself is a very big message, regardless of how many terrorists we may have got killed in this operation.
Absolutely right, Rahul. I think it is, at the end of the day, what is a terrorist training camp? Like I've said earlier, it's a bloody camel tent. That is it. A couple of structures here and there. These guys are low life, and they live a low life. So the point is that the idea was that we can hit you where it hurts you. We can breach your so-called defenses, and we can, we are not going to restrain ourselves. I think in terms of symbolism and in terms of substantive action, this is a huge step forward. This means that everything is up in the air now. Those old 30-year-old restraints which were there, that there were certain things nobody was going to do. For example, even during Kargil, the Indian Air Force was not allowed to cross the line of control, right? All those restraints are gone. So today, even if supposing some camp has not even been hit, but tomorrow there is where Murid Ke is, you have the coordinates of Murid Ke. What does it take for you to fly 40 kilometers across and bomb the hell out of that goddamn place? Or go to Bahawalpur, which is also not so far in. And you have the systems, and I think Air Marshal Ahluwalia also alluded to that. Perhaps, you jammed some signals, you did a whole lot of other stuff, which is what you would have had to do to breach the Pakistani defenses, which is what you did. So in that sense, since the gloves have come off, the bluff has been called. Once you call somebody's bluff, then everything is open for you to do whatever you want to do. Who knows that 2016 we did it on land. Today we've done it through air. Maybe next time it will be through a sub or something. Who knows? There are enough terror factories in Karachi also.
Absolutely. The Indian Navy has very strong capabilities to use the naval version of the BrahMos missile from one of our naval ships, fairly far away from the Pakistani harbour, from about 150 miles away from the Pakistani Karachi harbour. We can attack and take down terror outfits inside Karachi as well. So the possibilities are endless. The question, of course, is what is the damage on the ground?
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you would love to.